I'm opposed to dam removal on the Klamath River. The area in question is definitely Shasta territory, and I'm a Shasta descendant. Our villages have already been flooded, and so it would do no good to remove the dams. Then it would be a lose-lose situation. At least our sacrifice has meant something by allowing the people to have power and water, and we really like electricity.
They talk about the blue algae. Nothing has changed. It's been the same the whole 30 years we've been coming here with our kids, swimming in the lake, swimming in the river, fishing. No one has ever been affected, our dogs.
My name is Toby Freeman. I'm Pacific Power's Regional Community Manager, a reasonable and least cost burden upon our customers. So that's what we're striving for here. I think there are folks involved in this process who've done what they can to assure that relicensing this project will be very, very expensive. I'd also suggest that some of the motivation behind that is to try and force us into an agreement that would result in dam removal.
As many of you may know, I worked for the Creek tribe for 4.5 years. Their federal recognition is based on the wrong tribe. They have fabricated their Aboriginal territory, which makes many of their claims then perhaps illegitimate.
I'm just an old woman that's been living there for 30 years, and I think most of my neighbors and myself feel that people are more sympathetic with the fish and the wildlife than us old people that have been living there on our retirement. And we really feel like we're getting the rug pulled out from underneath us, and we don't have any recourse.
It is the collective opinion of the Shasta Nation Tribal Council that the removal of the Klamath River dams would be catastrophic to modern-day water conditions and fish habitat.
I'm here representing the Siskiyou County Pomona Grange. So Pomona Grange is made up of all the local granges in the county. Also, I'm chairman of the Siskiyou County Republican Central Committee, and I'm also chairman of the Upper Mid-Klamath Watershed Council. We have farmers and irrigators in the basin who need water. We have tribes and radical environmental groups that don't want them to have water, and the only way that these farmers can get water is by striking the deal and taking out the dams. In a different arena, that would be against the law because it would be blackmail. But here we have a business deal, So we're opposed to the business deal.
Yeah, I'm a third generation Tule Lake farmer on the Klamath project and here to support the settlement. But with Tribal Trust and ESA and Bureau of Reclamation contracts all in play, we've had multiple disasters or near disasters in my area. In 2001, the total water supply was taken away from the project, and we had dozens of farmers go bankrupt. Removal of 4 dams on the Klamath River was a very key component to allowing enough flexibility for our project to survive. It's been a well thought out, hard, difficult process of what might it take to provide some stability, to bring the fish back to the river and allow farming and ranching, fishing. We need to delist species, and to do that we have to do restoration on the ground, and we have to do massive restoration.
Science had nothing to do with the settlement group. The settlement group was formed to get rid of the dams. That was their reason, and then all the negotiations was political and water and whatever. But science has not entered into their conversation. In fact, at the last settlement meeting I was at, their science group had ceased operations because they didn't know what they were looking at.
My family came to the Copco Lake area in 1856, and my great-grandfather homesteaded a ranch that is now underneath Copco Lake. My family gave up its homestead so this lake and dam could be built and lake filled. This is extortion and blackmail at its finest.
For Siskiyou County to lose its aesthetic enjoyment of the river, the economic potential of related businesses, tax revenues from those businesses, and valuable real estate, and control over the county's groundwater forever for a paltry $20 million is irresponsible, if not criminal.
My great-grandfather was O.G. Steele, and he was instrumental in getting the water to Yreka. He was with California Oregon Power Company. The expense of putting them in and then the expense of taking them out is just ridiculous.
Why do you think they want them out?
Politics.
Brought to you by Jacqui Krizo for the Capital Press.